Hi everyone, welcome back to Razing the Bar, episode 20 of this Let's Play of Might and Magic 6. If we get right into it, I'll fill you in. We are now standing outside the Silver Helm Outpost on the Misty Islands. And between episodes, I did manage to find one of the henchmen that I was looking for, a banker, who gives us about a 10% increase on all the gold that we loot. Now, we traded in a locksmith. We had to dismiss the locksmith to get the banker, which means that no longer do we have the easy ability to disarm traps that we did before. So we may have some issue with getting hurt by trapped chests and things in here. We will see. This is the place that way back, several episodes ago, we couldn't quite clear. I think we might be okay now. Okay, something else I want to do before I go in. Our sorcerer here has 88 spell points at the moment and keeps running low in the heat of combat. We can, I think, do something about this. In the case of a sorcerer, spell points are dictated by the intellect stat. So if we brew up another of those black potions that I talked about in the last episode, then we can buff her intellect and we should get some more spell points out of it. An intellect potion we'll do this way. If we mix a red with a yellow, and then the blue with the resultant orange, and then let's mix up another blue and mix that with the white. That should be an essence of intellect. Yes, there we go. So now our sorcerer has a total of 97 spell points available. That's only about a 10% increase, but we'll take it. Every little helps. And the effect of that black potion now is much higher than it will be relatively if we get further on in the game. Another thing I just noticed is these characters can all level up, and they all indeed have unallocated skill points. So let's just go to double speed. So I think if we go to the trainer, I didn't think we would be ready to do this yet, but apparently we are. Let's train them all up to level 14, and then we have some skill points we can allocate. Now, do this now, or shall we wait until the end of the episode? Let's do it now. Let's see. Okay, so our paladin, first of all, there are things that are going to be most useful for him. Maybe we should put some points into disarm trap. Actually, we should really find an expert trainer for disarm trap, because he's already on 4. Okay, learning is always good to pile points into. That will increase the amount of experience that we rake in from everything. So let's at least put a level into learning. In fact, let's do that for all 4 of our characters. There, so they're all now level 5. We don't want to have some that are getting ahead of the others. And then let's see, what else are we gonna do? Well, we could the bow we should really leave at 4, I think. I'm gonna leave our paladin because I'm not sure where to go for those. For the stats on him. The others are a little bit clearer. Let's see, for example, our druid can definitely specialise further in water magic. I think that would be beneficial. Our cleric, easily body magic, no argument there. And our sorcerer can go into both fire and air magic, but definitely let's go fire. Okay, well, it looks as though we've got to hold on to the points for later. Okay, so that's a little bit of respecking there and training and stuff. The only thing before we go in is to ensure that we have all the buffs that we can cast. So there's Wizard Eye there. Shield will affect the entire thing, and then our Paladin can also cast Bless on the entire party. Okay, let's go in and see what we left alive in here. It won't hopefully be alive for long. The soldiers here. Okay, sparks, those guys. Yes, okay, come on, die. And you too. Wow, they're not dying anywhere near as fast as I thought. We better drop some heals on these. Let's just back up a little bit so that we have a little... Oh, now it's running away. There we go. Now, I think down here we left a few closed doors that we asked 4 of them by the looks of it. So we just need to do one of these at a time. Okay, well, start with this one, at random. I already see some red dots on the radar. And yeah, there we go. Spark those guys, and then run away. And take them out of the range. So, I don't know if you watched the first program that I did called Retro Histories, that was an overview of really this series as a whole. But one of the things that I talked about in that, now I've new information on, and that was, I talked a little bit in the, as I was talking about the history of Might and Magic, I talked about it's the creator of the series, Jon van Caneghem, who pretty much wrote the first game single-handedly himself, and was the lead design on each of the games right through to number 8. He stepped back on that duty on 9, possibly because of the way things were going with 3DO. I think he was losing a lot of battles then, and possibly his heart was not in it. But basically, this is the guy for certain who is most directly responsible for this, for almost every entry in this series. After New World Computing's demise, after it declared bankruptcy, Jon van Caneghem bounced around a couple of other companies as well. He went to he ended up co-founding Trion Worlds, which made the MMO Rift. I'm not sure exactly what his involvement was in that, whether he was just I think he was just a business person in that arrangement, because his name isn't on the credits of any of their games in any sort of design or development capacity. So I think it was just the money guy, and at any rate he'd left that business before Rift was actually released. He was hired by Electronic Arts at Victory Games, when that existed, and he was going to be the producer of a Command & Conquer title, which was going to be free to play. This was in 2013, and there were trailers and everything, there was footage. It looked like it was a fairly advanced stage of development. I don't know what happened in that studio, but it ended up being shut down. And the game never saw the light of day, and to my knowledge, just is never going to. And that's sort of where I left it on the video. But I've noticed I've found out a couple more things about Jon van Caneghem since then. First, his LinkedIn profile is public, and he lists his current job description as the CEO of a stealth startup that presumably we're going to find out more about at such time. A barrel of purple liquid. Let's see what that was. Let's see. Somewhere here. Right, purple grants speed. Okay, who's got the lowest speed? 15, 13, 16, 15. I guess it's our druid. It's going to partake of the barrel of purple liquid. Okay, so yes, his LinkedIn profile lists stealth startup, unnamed. We don't know anything about what that is and what indeed he's working on. We don't even know if it's game development, although it seems like it would be a reasonably good bet that it's going to be a game that is being worked on. over there. Now these master monks, they really did kill us the last time we were in here. Hopefully this time we're a little better equipped. Let's see. Just lob fireballs at the thing. It's still going to be quite awkward by the looks of it. Yeah, still hits really hard. So yeah, it looks as though he's not quite done. But what he's working on at the moment is really anyone's guess. And the other thing was, I tried to find as much footage of the guy as I could, because I wanted something to put on the screen, of course, to some accompanying imagery for the words. And there were only 2 or 3 videos that I could find that had him on there at all, and they were all sort of from the last 2 or 3 years. They were before the cancellation of the Command & Conquer game. Mostly interviews about that game. Okay, our buffs have dropped. We need to recast those. But I just found a new video of him that was posted just this month. And it's not a game-related thing, but it's definitely... oops, that's not the right spell there. But it's clearly footage of Jon van Caneghem, and he won a car race in California, I think. So he's still around, racing cars, apparently, as rich and successful people do as their hobbies. Oh, okay, right. We're really running out of well. Let's see. We're running pretty low on health and stuff. That's annoying because that Master Monk is now in a place where it's going to be difficult for us to get to him without getting really hammered by him. And our Druid is now weak. So fortunately we have a Cure Weakness spell that will sort him right out. Okay. Let's see. Just plug the guy with some more arrows. Can we get... yeah, we can spark him, but... alright, he's nearly down. There we go. Damn Master Monk. Okay, so yeah, apparently he's working on something for some company that we don't know about. Oh wow, I wasn't even in pause there. I was just taking hit after hit while I was babbling. Nice. So yeah, the guy is working on something, whatever it may be, and is having a reasonably successful time doing amateur car racing, apparently. So that's our update on on the current whereabouts of Jon van Caneghem. He hasn't completely disappeared, which is reassuring to see. Ow. Do we have enough for another fireball? Seems we don't. Fine, let's throw some ineffective sparks then. There's one more monk in there, I think. Heals all around, please, cleric. It looks like what we're going to have to do if there's many more enemies in here will be resting up and getting our mana back and stuff, of course. Let's see. There's nothing else in the room, is there? No. Let's back off then. Okay, come on. There you go. So it looks as though we are in some sort of a temple with an altar. Interesting. This is still the Silver Helm Outpost, is it not? Okay, so that's 3 doors. We have cleared out what is behind. That was terrible grammar, but you know what I mean. Let's get these swordsmen here. We should be able to pick those up at a distance. I don't think they do any ranged damage, and we have plenty of room to back up. There we go. Oh, we've got a rebuff. Okay, no, let's try and see if we can get just... oh, it's a monk. You're going down, monk. Okay, Right, let's see. I'm trying to work out when is going to be a good time to re-heal. Currently, we have no Wizard Eye, and we can recast it. Okay, we do have the ability to do that, but we can't do Shield. Nevertheless, the Wizard Eye should give us a slight insight here as to what we're gonna encounter. Yeah, there we go. A red dot. Oh, it's a bad red dot. It's one of those red dots. Oh, but it's a red dot that doesn't have the AI to move out of the way when his spells aren't hitting us because of a door frame, but we can hit him. Okay, I'll take that. Right, okay. Well, what do we have in the bucket, first of all? Herb. Well, that can go in our herbs guy. And then we have a chest that's probably going to blow us all up. And we have an amulet of poison resistance, so that's nice. Let's allocate that to someone who doesn't have an amulet. Well, Paladin doesn't, so yeah, it's as good as a choice as any, I think. Right, I don't trust this. Yeah, that's probably why, but we lived through it. Okay, so what do we have in here? Fairly regular sword, a bow that's not an improvement on any of our current bows. A witch ring of speed and accuracy. Now that's a nice item. A helm of poison resistance, but not a particularly good helm. A +6 armor of +3 poison resistance, and we have a message scroll called Enemies List. Oh, okay. So this is to a guy called Jarvis from someone called Gerard Blackames, and is talking about the list of basically assassination targets. Someone's going to be interested in that. And then there's obviously a secret door here because we can see it on the map. But I think this switch hopefully will open it. Let's see. Whoa! Okay, run away, run away. We don't have the we do not have the health currently to deal with melee battles. Only really our cleric is not on the verge of death. So that's obviously not something we want to trifle with. But fortunately, these are not gonna hit us with anything ranged. So that means we can safely take them out at a distance. And after I get this last one, if I do, then let's rest up and heal for whatever may be on the other side. If I do that, then we should all be feeling fine again. Yeah, there we go. Okay, Wizard Eye, Shield, and Bless. Oh, the door's closed again. Oh, that's fine. Oh, well, oh, we're back in the temple. It looks as though we may have taken out the last of the enemies anyway, but these chests will probably take some health out of us, so it's probably good, after all, that we are healed. What do we have in here, if we can get in?
Got it.
Hey, diffused it, disarmed it, nice. That I was not expecting. We have a +8 armor class amulet, an enchanted crown, potion of protection, and a key to Garrick's lab. This will come in useful later on. Let's try the other chest. Ooh, yeah, weren't so lucky there. A killer club, a couple of hand axes, and a dark hammer. I don't think any of our characters use clubs or hammers, but I will check. Staff. Oh, there we go, the dark hammer. But not an improvement on what we have there. No one's wielding the club. No, they're not. Okay, so it looks as though we've just cleared this place out. Fantastic. Let's see if any of the stuff that we picked up is going to be useful. +8 armor class. Who's got the lowest? Currently our cleric by a considerable number. So, mind you, he's got a regenerate amulet on there. That's quite nice. Mind you, it will be just as nice on any other character. So let's buff his armor class up to 40, which makes him now the most defended of our characters. And then, well, I guess our regeneration can go on our druid here. I don't think it really... in fact, it's probably better than it's not on our cleric. A helm of +2 poison resistance. Anyone not wearing a helm? Or wearing a bad one? +3 intellect there. Now, intellect doesn't actually contribute to the spell points of a cleric. Clerics are decided by personality, so this this intellect buff here is completely wasted on our cleric. So let's give him the poison resistance. And let's give you the intellect. That's going to just give you even more spell points. There you go. Right. Okay, so we're done. Let's just look at our character stats one last time. Now we're not quite ready for another level up by the looks of it, but we're close. Let's see. I think we probably do have the ability to hand in a quest, though, so that might take us over the top. If we go into the town hall here, which is obviously not going to be open right now, but we can wait it out until 10 or so, then I think we should have a hand in here. There we go, 3,000 gold. And we've now proven the Silver Helm are not good people. Even this guy who defended them before is now very offended by their actions. Ah, right, now, great, we can level up. So let's do that. It looks as though we can maybe hopefully take them all to level 15. Yep. Good job. Great. And then we just have some skill points to allocate. We're going to still sit on them for a little longer for our paladin maybe, because I'm not sure. Maybe we actually need to level some. I don't know. Okay, I think I'm just going to put an extra point into learning on all our characters. Learning will pay for itself because it will mean we gain XP faster, which will mean that we level even faster, which means we will get skill points faster to put into other things. So I think making an early investment in learning is probably going to pay off on the long run, even if it doesn't increase our immediate combat effectiveness. And there, I think we are done in Mist. For the next episode, I think we'll catch the ship somewhere. Where's it going to take us? Castle Ironfist. Well, that's no good at all. Let's wait another day, because I want to go somewhere new. And that's not what I was counting on. Here we go. Next time, our adventurers will embark on a trip to Bootleg Bay. Hope you enjoyed the episode. Thanks for watching.